It's been a rough day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and start again and rev up. This is the live number 2 for today. Thank y'all. Louie, see the mayor checking in. Come on in, and we're gonna continue the conversation. So, also now we're seeing again, when things happen that are bad, there's vultures that come out and they try to feed off the scraps and basically take advantage of the situation. So this is no different. There's people out there taking advantage of the situation. So I'm going to tell you that these COVID police are as close as you can get to being related to the devil. They basically don't have anything to do but create more problems than the solution. They don't have any business being downtown, but what do? They basically come downtown to start issues, take pictures, put up fake pictures. So we need to not pay attention to these people that are the COVID police. They're the ones who stir stuff up on social media, and basically these people should not be allowed to basically make any type of difference, because all they're doing is being part of the problem, not the solution. So COVID police, they're out there. They're very bad. Make sure that you stay away from them people. Very, very shaky individuals. Due to contrary belief, Key West is not a hotspot. Okay, all right. We have a lot of doctors in Florida Keys, but I don't have any. I'm trying to look for a scientist in Key West that's a scientist, and we don't have access to one that I know of. And the facts are, we're not a hot spot. Miami's a hot spot. New York is a hot spot. Fort Lauderdale is a hot spot. But in Key West, we're not a hot spot. So due to contrary belief, even though we have increases of cases, we haven't been hot like Miami and like I said, Broward County and the Palm Beaches in New York. We've never been there. These are the facts. Andre, what's going on? Killer straight out of Marathon. Shout out to the Dolphins. Also, there's a lady, you might know her name. Her name is Superintendent Teresa Axford. She runs the Monroe County School Board, one of the best school boards in the world. You know what? Guess what happened with them? They are having schools open, right? So the schools are open and they're conducting school business for the children. And they found a protocol, just like the NBA did, on how to keep kids going to school and still continue education. And yes, have we had not one case of COVID in the school? Absolutely not. We had cases of COVID in the school. We're still functioning. So if the superintendent of Monroe County Schools could figure out how to proceed with the pandemic and make sure she's doing the best she can, I challenge us as a city to proceed with the pandemic and do the best we can. I'll tell you what ain't the solution. No curfew is no solution. Well, all that doing is increasing cases. Therefore, one of them cases or two, or who knows, hopefully none, will turn to death. That's what will happen with a curfew. And like I said, I like to get back to the one human family. I thought we was there. I thought we was going to start off the new year on a positive note, but unfortunately, it's all bad news. Today, I literally been working on people, talking to people, getting suggestions, ideas for about 6 hours. I just ate lunch, like I said, a little while ago, so it's serious. Stacy Lynn, I see you. Throw the hearts up for the Kates. All hearts on the program for the Kates. Just let's flood the whole podcast with hearts, and God bless Crystal and Cheryl. Who is Mike Knowles? What you got? I need you to be on point, Mike.
Yeah, I got it. You got Red Tate again.
Red Tate back in business.
And Anna Hillman.
Hey, Anna.
And that's all I got.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna start where I left off. What are y'all doing for New Year's Eve? Are you staying home, watching stuff on TV? Do you plan to go out? I'm just curious, because I think that's a decision for the people in each individual family on what's going on. I like to spend New Year's Eve. If I'm working, I have to work, and I'll be at work entertaining people. But if I'm not entertaining, I don't really go out unless I'm working or have a purpose to be out. So we'll see what happens here. Louie C. the mayor, like I said, throw the hearts up for the Cates. I'm a local, so staying in the neighborhood for a block party. Okay, so Miss Anna wants to have a block party. Not only will a block party happen, if you have a curfew, you'll have hundreds of block parties. Therefore, over flooding the system of dispatch at Key West. You know, we only have so many dispatchers in Key West. When that thing go ham and they hit 17 calls at one time, then the whole system will crash. That's what'll happen when you basically don't have the resources to deal with a citywide 10 o'clock curfew. These people, can you imagine, Mike, you come down here, you come in New Year's, they tell you, man, you got to leave the street. I guarantee you that some people, of course, are going to comply and then others are not. And then if we have any incident that happens, I fault the city of Key West for any incident that happens. If God forbid one of our people get hurt or die, because I really think is a problem, and I'm sticking to that. You could have your opinion. I have mine. The city of Las Vegas is a ghost town this week. I won't blame you. We're going to be a ghost town too when every other business on Duval Street closed down, and basically you roll out of here, and I'll be up there with you, Las Vegas, trying to find me a spot down there to try to make it happen. I know some people want not to have any more partying ever. They want to ride the bicycle down Duval Street, and you know, back in the day, you used to hit a dog. Thought dog is sleeping so quiet. That's how it be. But this is not gonna happen. We're gonna flex our muscles and do everything we can. Who is Mike Knowles?
We got Donnie Lee.
Donnie Lee. Okay, so Donnie Lee. I'm glad Donnie Lee came on the program. So Donnie Lee, as far as first of all, Donnie Lee for commission. Point blank, Donnie Lee. We need to keep it crack. Ain't no time to be holding back. Donnie Lee for commissioner, doing it big. Matter of fact, how about Donnie Lee for mayor? Donnie Lee for mayor. How about that? Donnie, me and you might have to have a conversation tomorrow. So Donnie Lee know how to run the city. And one thing I like about Donnie Lee, that when they ask him a question, he ain't with all that yes man stuff. He gonna tell you what it is, point blank. And if you don't like what he had to say, he keep it blood raw. That's why that man is the #1 chief in America, 10 years strong. You know, he try to please everybody, but you can't. I guarantee you, if Donnie Lee was at the helm right now, they'll say application for curfew. He'll say deny. I don't think we should have a curfew. That's what I believe, but I don't want to speak for the man. Anna Hillman, are they serious talking about shutting all us down at 10, not just Duval? Okay, so let me be clear on that, Anna. So we're talking about, first of all, this is put together so poorly that commissioners don't even know the answer to this. It's very convoluted. So they're talking about everything, possibly shutting the whole city, which means that nobody could be on the streets at 10 o'clock. You know, like Escape from New York. Well, Escape from Key West, shutting us down. Go home. Don't come out your house. That's a possibility. Or restricting hours on bars and restaurants. I'm not for any curfew at 10 o'clock. I'm for no curfew whatsoever, period. And I'm not for any restriction on any hour, period. That's where I stand on it. Let me see. The vaccines are on the way by March 17, 1 year exactly. This will end. I hope you're right, see, because it's been a long year. But I like to start the New Year's Eve by, like Michael Knowles said, leaving people alone and not messing with people, man. Let people make their own decisions. And if you're doing this for a curfew to limit cases, you're actually increasing cases, man. This is what you're doing. There's got to be a different plan. This is not the right way to do it. Savon Green in the building. Red Tater says, Chief Donnie Lee missed. JCQS, I will be home with the family for New Year's Eve only because that's what I usually do every year. But everyone should have the choice to go out and till as late as they want. No curfew. Viruses do not, let me see. No time. Michael knows, did we turn the lights off out here yesterday?
Yeah, about a couple times.
Yeah. Why? Because curfew has no time, like the young lady said. So you could have a curfew all you want. Now, if the curfew came with off for the COVID and you had to have the curfew so you could turn off COVID, I'll be telling you, think it's a good idea to have a curfew. But Mike, nobody invented that yet, right?
Not yet.
Not even Fauci invented it. Done. So application declined. So that's basically it. Also, like I told you, I don't do drugs, but I'm on a national natural strand today, just all natural. I'm high on life, and I'm gonna keep it blood raw for y'all. Keep telling me what y'all doing for New Year's Eve. Please throw the hearts up for the Cates family. Cheryl and Crystal, God bless their family. Keep throwing the hearts up, please. And because of today, what has occurred, I'm speaking only for me. I'm not speaking for anybody that's within the company. This is from Louie, the mayor, and you tell them, whoever you got to tell them, you tell them I said it. Okay? I demand to know, why are we not prescribing ivermectin at the Key West Hospital? So as soon as I get some time, as soon as I get a second, I will be calling the CEO of the hospital personally. Listen, sir, my name is Louie, the mayor. I need you to come on the podcast. Just want to see, what we could do to help the community. And if I don't get any response or communication, just so you know, I'm pulling up to the hospital with a full-fledged camera crew in tow, just like they do. When cheaters come on, they pull up I'm pulling up, and I'm demanding to speak to somebody on the record on what's going on, because I will be damned if I see anybody else pass away because we didn't give them an opportunity to take the ivermectin protocol. Now, if you don't want to have that policy in the hospital, I understand. I want to know the reasoning behind it. And your hospital here in Key West and the public, it's my job to get this out. So I'm definitely coming. When it'll be, I'm hoping we could get the CEO here on the podcast so we could get to the meats and potatoes. If not, you're not going to know when we come. When we come, you'll find out then. They'll say, man, there's a whole camera crew out there. And we're going live straight from the hospital to find out what's going on. Drastic situation, call for drastic action. Enough of the nonsense around here. Mike, what you got?
I got JCQS says, love the idea of Donnie Lee for mayor or commissioner.
If you want Donnie Lee to be the next mayor of Key West, go ahead and throw the hearts up and give me your opinion. Donnie Lee ain't nothing to play with.
April McKenzie.
April, what is going on, baby doll?
And said deepest
deepest condolences and prayers for Craig and the Cates family. Please continue to throw the hearts up. I apologize. It's been a long day. We had a glitch with the program, but we're back in business. Thank you, Michael Knowles, for your assistance here. We all overworked. Like I told you, I haven't even been able to eat lunch. I actually went through the COVID protocol. And I'm telling y'all, let me just sum it up with this so I can go ahead and let y'all do what y'all do. I'm going to tell you what I know, and it's up to you to figure out how you want to use this information. If your loved one or anybody that you know, friend, cousin, anybody that you know, that you care about, right, is diagnosed with COVID or has symptoms from COVID, the best thing you could do to keep them alive is as follows. Advanced urgent care, test and treat, okay? They'll put them on the ivermectin protocol. They won't wait till the test come back. We don't do test and wait. We do test and treat. This is the best thing that you could do for a person to try to keep them alive. Now, this is from research. Look it up. Look up ivermectin. Google, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I've learned this. Trust me, I know the thing from top to bottom. And on Friday's show with Dr. Burroughs, that man said, you think you seen him blood raw before? He said he going all in. He said he bringing an entourage. He said he having extra security come down. He said he going to call names. He said he going to go in. So, when Dr. Burroughs get to that point, watch out, Mike, it ain't nothing to play with. So, they asked for it. You play with fire, you could get an inferno. So throw the hearts up for the Cates. Condolences to the Cates family. All love for those of y'all watching worldwide. Hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Boop! And the notifications button right here on Facebook. Boop! And unfortunately, we lost two titans in the community today, Cheryl Cates and Crystal Cates. And the city's in mourning. God bless that family, and all love from my side. And I wish this wouldn't have happened. Michael Knowles.
We have Ann Hillman. She says, have Burroughs and Low Keys Medical Center CO on on together. That would be great. Excellent.
Okay. Have Burroughs and Lower Keys Medical see CO on together. That would be excellent. Okay, so I don't have the gentleman's name here off the top of my head, but I'm going to talk to Dr. Burroughs, and I'm going to get that contact information tomorrow. And yes, that would be great. And like I said, I'm not trying to call anybody out or be disrespectful or out of pocket. I'm just trying to save people that I love. And 250,000 people have died with the COVID. And today, this ain't the first people that died in Key West. Let's make this clear in the Florida Keys. So, this is a very serious situation. So if we as a community have to scream, and we might have to put some people's feet to the fire to save a life, then I'm gonna hurt feelings. Your feelings going to get hurt. I've been spreading the word of Dr. Burroughs and the effectiveness of ivermectin. Once again, do your own research. Ivermectin. Do not test and wait, test and treat. The hospital does not make any money if there's a good treatment like ivermectin. They won't tell you. Well, I'll be damned if I don't ask them that. And that day we're going to get to the meats and potatoes what's going on. So you could run, but with Louie C. the Mayor Entertainment, you can't hide. Because if you don't come to us, we'll send the whole detail squad to come get you. We'll pull up right to the hospital. We'll say we're here to see who's in charge here. Louie C. the Mayor Entertainment. This is Security Marino. This is Miachael Knowles. And we demand to speak to the person in charge of this house. So immediately, if they're in a meeting, you're going to have to break in, because this is like Channel 10 right now. So we don't want that to happen, but if we will, Mike, when I say, Mike, when you get that call, where you going?
Well, we got to go.
Straight to the hospital. Yeah. We don't want to go over there, but we got to do what we got to do. We got to make it happen. Who is Mike Knowles? What else we got?
We got Monica Herrera Marquez, and that's it on my side.
Okay, so thank you for the love. I need y'all to throw the hearts up. For the Cates family, throw all hearts up. Anybody that got an opinion on what's going on for tomorrow, please come to City Hall. We're going to be part of the solution. I'm calling for 700 people still to come out. We will social distance. We will wear a mask. We'll make it make sense. But our voices need to be heard. And do not, under no circumstances, allow this not to be voted on by your commissioners. So call your commissioners first thing in the morning or tonight. Reach out to them and let them know that you want them to vote on the item of curfew. Now, we will respect the decision on whatever which it comes out, but not being a vote, this is America. People have the right to vote, and you cannot silence. How are you going to silence commissioners also? What are we doing around here, man? What's going on? This is really turning into one human jail. We got to get this right, man. This is incredible what's going on. So thank you all to my sponsors, Florida Keys Injury Lawyers, accident lawyers in the Keys. Go to FloridaKeysInjury.com at 302 Southern Street. Locals taking care of locals. Advanced Urgent Care, Key West Marathon, and Key Largo, where they test and treat. They never test and wait, ever. We're trying to save lives at Advanced Urgent Care. That's what we do. Naughty Vapes, the #1 vape shop in Key West, right across the street from the fire department, always taking care of locals and military. Huge inventory shipment just came in. See my girl Rebecca, and go to Naughty Vapes right now on their Facebook page and hit the like button. Boop! Boop! Has Jack Norris commented on that?
Oh, man.
No, I haven't. Next time Jack Norris come on this program and he tune in, I'm not going to talk about nothing, but I'm going to ask him the question about ivermectin. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about what's going on. I don't want to talk what day it is. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to know, are you not prescribing ivermectin? And if you're not, why? Other than that, me and you ain't got nothing to talk about until we get to that first question. So, Teresa, and she put it on the table, boy, she can't even blood it off. She got to the meats and double the potato. I'm like, wow. This thing on Friday, I'm gonna have to bring back. I think we're gonna have to bring more production. We might have to go in full production on Friday, because Dr. Burroughs, this whole thing gonna explode over here, boy. I tell you. Thank you, Louie, for the question in the hospital for letting patients have ivermectin. We are, as a community, with only one hospital need to be able to have every option that is available if we choose it. Let me see. They need to answer why it's being withheld and be accountable, and we should not be denied ivermectin when it could be a lifesaver. Okay. Within the next 72 hours, I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'll conclude with this. You tell them Louie C. the mayor said it. Anybody want to talk to me, I ain't running. I'm right here. I'll give you my phone number straight up, 305-304-1188. I ain't going nowhere. So within 72 hours, two things will happen. We'll get an official answer on what's going on with ivermectin at this hospital, or we will pull up at the hospital at an unknown time, and when we get there, you'll find out. Within 72 hours, you can run, but you can't hide. You either come to us and clarify or give some type of statement, or we pulling up 10 deep at the hospital on everything I love. Monroe County, you know, me and the sheriff tight. I'm going to give the sheriffs a heads up. I'm pulling up just so you know, or whatever, because me and the sheriff are down. That's the only call I'm going to make, and then we're going to let it lay where it lay, Mike. That's how I'm going to do it. Yeah. Enough of the nonsense. Just curious, she says, laughing my ass off, Teresa. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. I love you, Teresa. We're not playing around with these people, man. You know, drastic situation. Call for drastic action. How can we allow... it's not like we have... How many hospitals we got in Key West, Michael? One hospital, right? And we've been here every day for what, Michael? 182 podcasts? Three. And we still don't have an answer from a goddamn hospital that tells us why we're not prescribing ivermectin. The buck stops with me today. That is done. We're going to get the information one way or the other, either by the nice way or we're going to force the issue. So that's where we at. Would not trust the hospital where they hang now. You know what? I'm giving the hospital the benefit of the doubt. I just want to have a conversation. Just a very simple, you know, we ain't going to scream. We're not going to, you know, turn you upside down or, you know, flip you upside down, put you in a headlock. We ain't going to do that. We're just going to have a civil conversation. How can one physician have such influence in this community? Teresa, please call me. I'm going to have to put you on the show, girl. I'm going to have to bring you on here because you keeping it blood raw. So Louie C. the mayor, thank you for staying with me. I'm sorry about the technical glitches. Me and Mike Knowles still at it. I got to hit a production at 11 o'clock. I have a special tribute tomorrow on my Wild 92.7 Thursday Night Live show to the Cates. And I'm sorry that this happened. This is very unfortunate. And we lost some good people today. So please help me not to lose anybody else here in the Keys, or especially in the Keys, but all worldwide. And if somebody or anybody, I don't care what their name is, we got to hurt their feelings, Ha!